Garrett, can you fill everybody in on where you're at health-wise and if all the wraps are off heading into spring training?
Yeah, I got cleared. It's been almost 2 weeks now, so full clearance to play and keep going now.
How freeing is that to know, you're back in the mix again, another season on hand, and just, try to get through camp and produce like you usually do?
I'm grateful. It's been a long road. I know, everyone knows. It's been a lot of stuff, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, it's been challenging, obviously, but I am a believer that things happen for a reason. A year older, a year wiser, know that I got to do some things a little bit differently, but that comes with maturing in this game. Yeah. So I'm excited for the opportunity for another season and to be healthy.
Along those lines, we were talking a little bit yesterday about, how you approach play moving forward. And, you're going to play all out. We know that. That's part of this game. But do you approach certain things differently moving forward, like sliding and diving in the outfield and those sorts of things? How will you kind of deal with that, knowing the injury history that you had?
Short answer is yes, there will be differences in it. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to look yet. I think that it's still going to be important to know that the shoulder is good, so diving back into a base or knowing that I can do it. I think it's also picking spots and knowing when it's kind of balls to the wall and do or die versus it's early and me making a miraculous diving flying across a base or in the outfield type of play might not be needed in that situation. But I think what it comes down to is I'm a gamer, so no matter what, I'm going to go for any ball that is in the vicinity or go make a play if I need to. But yeah, it definitely is being a little bit more mindful that it's 2 shoulder surgeries later. Both have been diving, so probably not looking to do that every single time, but that doesn't change being aggressive or sliding in hard with feet first.
Right.
It's just maybe not doing that every single time.
Yeah, it's picking your spots and being smart about it, right? Basically, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Yeah. So in this camp, then what will constitute a successful camp for you? What do you want to get done? What would be that for you?
Priority is getting at bats and getting through each game feeling good. I think this go around, it's going to be probably a little bit more in my control on how I want that to look. But if you tell me I'm in there, I'm going to go play. I don't see it as anything else. I think the important thing is leaving here healthy and in one piece. So getting enough at bats and getting out in the field and feeling comfortable enough to go play 9 innings is the priority. So not sure if that's game 1 right out of the gate or that's wait a little bit. Is that play a couple days on, 1 day off? I don't know. I will leave that up to the powers that make those decisions, but all I can do is just communicate how I'm feeling, and if I'm feeling good, I'm just going to continue to progress as I go.
One of our favorite questions this time of year is goals for the season. I would assume health is at the top of the list, but obviously it's something that you don't have total control over. Are there any goals that you have in mind aside from health that you would like to accomplish this year?
Priority is win a World Series, as always. It starts with winning the division first and getting into the postseason. But the goal at the end of it is to win a World Series, and I've had some time to play in the postseason, been on a roster, been off a roster, been hurt. I've been through kind of all of those feelings, the highs and the lows of both, and it's a feeling that you crave. You crave the high intensity moment when the lights are the brightest, and being able to be a part of it is something you can't describe, and also not being able to be a part of it sucks.
Yeah.
And so I know and I feel in my heart of hearts that I can help make a difference in a series like that, but that starts with health, right?
Yeah.
So being on the field, priority number 1, go win a World Series, 1A and 1B.
Going through everything that you did again this last season, did you learn anything new about yourself?
It's a good question. I wouldn't say learned anything new about myself, but what I think I did learn is my process, kind of changing things up a little bit, understanding what I feel like is important to touch upon and what's not. A little bit more mobility focused, trying to feel a little bit more explosive with my movements versus a bunch of heavy lifting. So I felt like I came in relatively same size and weight, but a lot more mobile. Like I just feel like I'm moving a lot cleaner and I feel really explosive. So, yeah, that answers the question.
And then last thing, just a lot of changes on this team from last year to now, and a lot of these changes happen in a short amount of time. Just your overall thoughts on, you know, the new faces and more pitching and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's kind of how the Brewers operate, isn't it?
Yeah, and they do a really good job at that. They always put the best talent on the field, but it shows with the work and the preparation from the front office to the coaches to the players. There's never really a ton of drop-off. Obviously, things happen. It's a game that we don't have always control over whether you get traded or whatever happens. That's not really up to us, right? So, but the one thing that's always a constant is competing, and we always have guys in here ready to compete, one for jobs, but two to go win some games and doing whatever it takes to get there.